Voy a darle a grabar. Vale, estoy grabando. La parte 1 de la quest no la grabé. No pasa. Bueno, la parte 1. La primera conversación, que el tío este busca al sino. ¿Qué te pasa?
Siraj. That name sounds familiar. Yes, one of their most renowned, in fact.
Etiología.
I hear he's as daring as he is
No sé qué es
intelligent.
eso.
There are rumors he'll become Vahumana's next sage.
Etiología.
Please continue, good sir. What about Siraj?
Ahora no cae.
I want to report him for conducting a dangerous experiment. He kidnapped me, tied me up, and took me to that horrible cave. I ran as fast as I could, a little slower, and he would—
There's no rush. Please, what kind of experiments was he conducting?
I don't—
Huh? You can't—
All I remember is Siraj walking towards me. It's like a nightmare that I can't recall. I heard they conduct business in the tavern.
Even if what you say is— All right. I'll have some of my but before that, I would like to administer the Matra lie detector test.
Buf. Igual lo detectan falso porque se le han cambiado los recuerdos o algo.
Please don't take it the wrong way. Sorry, but can you two wait out here a little while? We'll be back soon.
La verdad es bastante conveniente que tengan tests súper buenos de si es verdad o no. Míralo.
Alhacen?
Let me bring you up to speed.
Alhacen,
First things first,
Alhacen.
Ilyas passed the lie detector test. This indicates that what he said is highly credible. As such, we've decided to launch an investigation based on the leads he provided.
También te digo, si alguien puede alterar la máquina esta, puedes hacer lo que quieras. Es como en Psycho Pass. Que como todo el mundo hace el bien, digamos. Cuando uno hace el mal, la gente ni lo entiende. En plan, ¿qué está pasando? Y el tío dispara a una persona y nadie se entera, nadie hace nada. Es como no lo procesan en la cabeza. Cuidado con eso.
Protocol, this matter was reported to Acting Grand Sage Alhacen. After hearing about it, he left a message.
Huh. It's kind of weird for you to be working with the Matra. Is there a special—
You're overthinking things. My interest was piqued.
Really? In that case, let's join in as—
It's already against protocol for Acting Grand Sage Alhacen. Oh, never mind. After all, you were the ones who brought Ilyas here.
Don't you worry. Our lips are sealed.
All right. In that case, I'll fill you in on what we know
No me
so
fiaría
far.
mucho de
Ilyas
Paigo.
claimed that Siraj will be conducting some business with a Kasharawar researcher at the tavern. This is one of his— Incidentally, Siraj isn't at the academia right now. He applied for long-term off-site research 1 month ago.
Iba a ser una broma de que está en Rumanía.
It's close to the time that Ilyas had given. So we've decided to head to the tavern and investigate any suspicions.
That's right. Arav, prepare to head out.
Oh, come on!
Dirígete a la taberna. ¿Puedo salir por aquí? No sabía cómo formularlo. Es que me recordó a lo del Andrew Tate, pero no entendí mucho el tema. De que traficaba con gente o algo así y se escondió en Rumanía. Así que muy sospechoso que el tío haya pedido un viaje ahí. Nos vamos a comer un kebab.
Looks like you haven't read any memos lately. The new Academia decree clearly states that even a sage doesn't have the authority. If your superior were here, he wouldn't be asking—
You're right. Understood. Then please
¿De dónde ha salido tanta gente?
Please stay here.
Sure. Though I'd rather he just protect himself. Answering a simplistic question only enables the questioner. Besides, I need him. Arav has just as many doubts about my coming along as you do. But unlike you two, he's making this matter more complicated than it is, with his considerations like the acting— That question was obviously bait. The Matra were once under the influence of the sages, and so were often subject to these— The test was strictly unnecessary, though.
Why is
This is why I was against
Un poco
becoming
un
the
lío.
acting Grand Sage from the very first. Titles and rank and...
Excuse me, acting. I've had a question on my...
No. I have no recollection of ever meeting you.
Haha, I thought so too.
Then why did you ask?
Well, for some reason I felt as...
Really? A misperception, perhaps. Or...
Acting Grand Sage Alhacen? We've apprehended a
Siraj?
No, it's the Kasharawar researcher who has dealings with him. His name is Narendra.
¿No había otro de la escuela de tecnología que la lió mucho? ¿Con los sueños o algo así?
Acting. Wait, can someone please explain what's going on? I admit that I did steal some mechanical components from the lab and sell them, but just something like... What have I gotten myself into?
I would like to ask him a few
Of course.
Do you know Siraj?
Yeah, that's the name of my buyer.
What were the details of this?
He's doing some kind of experiment that seems to require many power generators and electrical components that can only be found in our project.
Joder. Ahora que he caído, el de antes dijo que lo estaba torturando, así que literalmente está traficando con personas.
He contacted me in private and said that he'd pay a large sum of... We had originally agreed to meet at the tavern earlier today to do the trick.
Perhaps Siraj was aware that Ilyas might leak information. The good news is, regardless of what Siraj was planning, his progress will now be severely hindered by a lack of... Do you have any more questions for the
No. He's all yours. But I'd like to borrow
We conducted a comprehensive lie detection exam, which showed that he has a genuine case of amnesia. However, I am curious.
I've read some papers regarding amnesia, and I'd like to try
I see. We'll be
También que le suene el Alhacen. Igual Alhacen estuvo involucrado de antes o algo así. Y por eso se conoce. O lo ha visto.
Siraj didn't show up at the tavern. And Alhacen, are you serious about seeing things through?
I thought you would have guessed the reason by...
¿Conoces a Sira?
Yes. We were classmates.
Oh, so that's why you asked to come along when Arav... So you're not here because you're interested in the case itself, but because you...
You couldn't be further from the truth. For the time being, all you need to know is that we were once classmates. He submitted a thesis 1 year ago, and the Grand Sage at the time asked for my opinion. I did not approve of it because it committed one of the 6 cardinal sins by touching upon human evolution. From violating matters regarding human evolution to attempting the forbidden and fearing none, the 6 cardinal sins are the... My opinion was that Siraj's research was both overly naive and in violation of...
So that's why he's buying energy.
He's most likely trying to circumvent the rules and conduct his experiment.
That sounds super suspicious. Ilyas, can you try to remember things again?
I'm sorry, but I've already tried many...
It is possible for a person to subconsciously forget some of... However, these memories aren't truly lost, but merely...
Con la casa no podríamos meternos en su cabeza o algo así.
Try to recall things you care about.
O irnos al Irmisul, pero bueno, igual lo del Irmisul es como muy tocho para meter el pavo. Como para buscar info sobre esto.
More than just the memories of the time I was kidnapped and experimented on. The kind of person I am, the things I've done, I can but I do vaguely
Do tell.
The first is to get my paycheck from the academia and give it... I'm not sure about the details, but it seems that I would send money to my younger sister every month.
And the second thing?
I can't...
Not unexpected. However, you're the only one who has seen Siraj and knows the...
Losing your memories must be really painful.
Oh, thank you so much. This feeling... I have so few memories that I don't even have a clear idea of who I am. But amidst all that, it also feels like... Nevertheless, I have you all to thank for... Now, I do remember that I worked part-time at a place in the...
I see. In that case...
¿Y ahora qué hace el tío este si no recuerda nada? En plan... No puede ni trabajar bien. Toma, 30.000 moras. Cabrón. Y el otro día estuve paseando por aquí y me encontré un cofre legendario así, detrás de una rama. Rollo ahí o algo así, no me acuerdo bien. También han experimentado conmigo. A ver. Vaya vuelta estoy dando. Igual hay hasta un TP. Es que hay como un libro ahí. No. Hay un TP, pero me va a TPar al... Es un bait. Me he perdido. No. A ver. F. El emote ese es súper largo. Into the Motherland, to Germany, no sé qué. A ver. ¿Puedo encontrar el de este? Igual tengo que entrar desde aquí. Vale. Seguro que hay otra entrada, pero no, ahora no caigo. Como mola este sitio, la verdad. Vale. ¿Saldrá cabe por aquí? ¿Sigue sin funcionar el emote? No, no, sí que funciona.
Acting Grand Sage Alhacen.
Pero ahora siempre que lo pones recuerdo que es súper larguísimo. Y me imagino a alguien ahí poniéndolo. Media hora para poner el emote.
I did. Recent research
Yes, though that is primarily because there are fewer, but that can be a rather convoluted.
I believe you know this individual. His name is Ilyas. He worked part-time here.
Oh, yes, of course. Though, Ilyas, where have you
No
been
se
these
preguntan
past
por qué ha
few
dejado de
days?
venir
That
a
was our
trabajar.
busy period, but then you disappeared without a word. Everyone had to pick.
I'm sorry, something unexpected came up, but I know I've caused trouble for everyone. Is there...
The other researchers have more or less finished your share of the work. However, do you remember Chandra?
Imagínate que falto... Bueno, ahora no estoy trabajando, pero imagínate que faltas un mes al trabajo o algo así. Y ya, es que no sé. Estaba haciendo cosas. Y el jefe, no pasa nada, ya lo ha hecho el Juanjo, lo he mandado a hacer tu trabajo. Es verdad, los que no tengan 7TV. Sigo sin acordarme cómo se llama esto de la cabeza, lo de los romanos. ¿Era con T? No me acuerdo.
Understood.
I'll pay you in full once you return. However, make sure you don't disappear without saying anything again. Be
Encima le
considerate to your
paga la
colleagues
nómina.
and give them some forewarning at least.
Pero ¿cómo funciona este mundo?
Is this acceptable?
I have no objections.
O sea, igual ha faltado meses al trabajo porque se ha olvidado que trabaja aquí.
This will definitely...
Y el jefe se la suda. En plan, bueno, te pagaré la nómina, pero empieza a trabajar, ¿eh? Uy, que me... Buah. Skip. Bueno, tengo que ir a tomarme un té. Así que... TP. Tengo ganas de seguir con el Dark Souls. Esta noche voy a seguir. Ayer llegué a un sitio súper raro. Y estuve jugando un poco fuera de directo para volver al... Tenía que hacer un parkour larguísimo y en directo sería un coñazo. Y me morí bastantes veces. Pero bueno, al final llegué a salir de ahí y quiero continuar ahora. ¿Qué te trae por ahí?
So I'm just here to ask you why.
Oh, that. It's really nothing special. I just don't feel like going anymore.
Corona triunfal. Puede ser, pero me suena que era una palabra sola.
I'm not the only one who canceled, right?
Me viene
I mean,
Tiara, pero
people have
Tiara
had
es
no motivation
lo de
to conduct
las
research lately, haven't they?
princesas, ¿no?
No motivation to conduct...
Yeah. Say,
No, don't mind.
well, with the downfall of the sages not long ago, many of the projects that they led were put on hold. With the situation being so volatile, people are picking up random things to do to kill time. No one wants to...
When you say how things will pan out, you actually mean what the new sage...
Wow, talk about blunt. But
Tiene
that
una voz
isn't the
como muy
only
blanda,
reason for the lack of
Chandler.
motivation to start new research.
So what are the...
Well, because the Akasha terminal. I'm sure you're all aware that we require... Back then, the Akasha would respond to any of our requests...
Es verdad, lo de la casa ya no existe. Se me había olvidado completamente, digo, porque no preguntan a la casa, pero claro, los banearon. Ya no tienen móvil, ya no tienen internet.
It was beyond convenient. We didn't have to spend an extended amount of time studying.
Nah,
So
era
we
una
were able
era una
to
mierda.
immediately
Era como
run
internet,
various
pero
tests and experiments.
te crees todo lo que encuentres,
I see.
aunque sea mentira. O sea, era peor que
Get
internet.
it, right? After having had a taste of something so amazing, there are only a handful of people at the academia who are starting new projects or performing research. Most people are like me. Although our names will be further down in the paper, we'll have a much easier time. We don't have to do most of...
Oh,
Ilias? What's wrong?
es este efecto 3D. Ahí, bueno. Laurel. Lo del laurel, sí. Puede que sea lo del laureado. Sí, sí.
My head. It hurts.
Tío. A saber qué han hecho, qué experimentos hay.
I remember what Siraj... You
A ver.
become Siraj number 36. Fuse yourself with a consciousness under my control. Think only in accordance with a set module.
¿Lo has clonado o algo así?
Paimon doesn't get it.
36.
It's what Siraj was researching, and the topic of the thesis
O,
he
o,
had submitted.
o ha experimentado con
Collective
hasta
consciousness
36
and the path
personas.
of evolution.
Mente colmena. Quiere ser el Sira. Una conciencia
Siraj believed
colectiva.
that by achieving 3 objectives, he could create a collective consciousness in human society and drive humans toward their ultimate
Sí, yo,
evolution. First, he would rank test subjects in descending order of ability, with number 1 serving as the Overmind. This Overmind would then divide tasks into numerous modules, and lastly, members would share their memories and emotions to facilitate the rapid exchange of information
Es
within
básicamente
the
como...
collective.
Bueno, iba a decir como clonarte, pero es como... Si tú y 10 personas compartierais cabeza a la vez. Es una
Paimon
fumada, la
still
verdad.
doesn't get it.
Think of it as linking many minds together and tailoring a given mind's assigned work based on its compatibility.
Tiene que ser risas, ¿eh? En plan, estás tú, yo qué sé, estudiando y otro no para de pensar en gilipolleces y que las envía a tu cabeza.
Eventually, everyone's minds will be consolidated into a new form of existence that is both... Siraj believes this collective consciousness is superior to individual...
Whoa. Squishing a whole bunch of people together?
It's just as Alhacen said. Siraj gave all the test subjects different numbers. Bigger numbers meant you had a lower rank, so your assigned tasks were less complex, such as being responsible. Smaller numbers were ranked higher, so you'd be given more complex assignments like planning for the future. I also recall that Siraj said his plan was proceeding very quick.
Oh no, then we gotta hurry!
I tried my best, but that's all I can remember.
Take your time. You'll eventually remember...
What's off?
You were only designated as number 36? What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number.
Dándole un
I'm not
cumplido.
sure what Siraj's numbering system is based on. Anyway, we're done here. Let's go.
Please,
Soy tu
wait.
mejor amigo en el colegio. La verdad es que yo sería lo mismo, ¿eh?
I heard you all talking about Siraj
Hasta
just now.
hacíamos la broma de
Are
que
you looking for
él
him?
está en mi cabeza. En plan, que mi amigo no existe.
Huh? Do you know?
Well,
A ver.
Siraj is pretty popular as of late. I heard he's gained recognition from a lot of... There are many who would give up everything to be a part of his research team. That said, I do know a researcher who received an invitation from... If you're
Yana.
interested, you can try to find her.
Va a acabar muriendo gente, aquí. Esto va a acabar como... ¿Cómo se llamaba el juego ese? El de los de Limbo. El segundo juego. Va a acabar algo así. Ven aquí. Pues en una bola.
We'd like to ask you a couple of things about Siraj.
Ilias?
Do you know me?
Are you playing
No, I'm not. I actually have amnesia, so I've lost a lot of my memory.
And? Are you trying to say that I should forgive you, or are you using the acting Grand Sage as backup to say—
That's enough. There seems to be a dispute between— I heard that Siraj once invited you to join—
So, what Siraj did extend an invitation, and I think it was about collective consciousness or something. Anyway, he said that I had to be
45.
number 45. I refused, because I thought that rank was too
¿Cómo?
low. No one wants to be placed at the bottom.
Ilias is number 36, and Janaki was supposed to be...
Tell me, did Siraj tell you how he assigned numbers?
Sí, como el Inside. Era Inside del juego. Van a acabar todos los sujetos en una bola. Ahí.
Yeah. Remember how the sages took advantage of the Akasha and extracted— They left a document that records the amount of Yana energy that the Akasha had extracted
Entonces
from each
el que tenga
person.
más energía tendrá el número más pequeño.
I don't know how Siraj got his hands on that doc.
I see. He believes
Igual
that
nos
this
podemos
data can be
infiltrar
used to evaluate
y
a
seremos
person's
el
putting
número
aside the
uno,
validity of the data. It is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their jnana energy.
Sí, la verdad es una tontería.
At most, jnana energy can only be seen as representing a portion of a person's abilities. Humans are complicated.
See? I knew I couldn't have—
What else do you know about Siraj?
That's it. He came to me. Is there anything else you needed? If not, I'm out of here.
Please, wait.
You really forgot.
I swear.
Paimon can vouch for him. The mantra also said that he...
I see. I get angry just thinking about
A ver,
it.
¿qué he hecho?
So I really don't have the patience to fill you in. All you need to know is that that's all I have to say. Goodbye.
Joder, no he dicho nada.
And she's gone. She does...
I really don't. But after she said, I guess...
Do you want to remember?
Huh?
Even though you're a witness against Siraj, no one can force you to remember if you don't want to. Even—
I'm not sure what to do. Like I said before, for some reason, but I feel like I shouldn't be allowed to go free so easily.
I can
A
look
saber
at
lo
the
que he
file.
hecho mientras
Something
estaba
that caused
inconsciente,
trouble for a
digamos.
lot of people in the past must be on file somewhere. Would you like me to look into it?
Yes, please.
All right. Then let's return to the House of Dana.
No, otra vez no. Tengo que montarme otro parkour ahora para... Es que no sé cómo ir ahí. ¿Cómo que hacia abajo? Por aquí. Dios, vaya lío. Vale. Voy a suponer que puedo entrar por aquí. Bueno. Bien, bien. Estaba subiendo por la puerta. Qué raro. Me pregunto si habrá un dominio o algo así y nos darán para probar el Alhacen. A ver.
Let's split up for now. Ilias, you go and deal with that. We'll meet back here later and—
Okay, thank you.
Relax, Ilias.
That's true. I'll also try my best.
I'm holding you to that.
Vete al ascensor. Ok. Sabía que esto bajaba. Quiero bajar solo para ver qué hay abajo. Dios, es como un... Es como un ascensor del Elden Ring, literal. Ah, amigo. Aquí está la cárcel. Bueno, cárcel. Aquí nos encerraron en una misión. Y tuvimos que meternos en la raíz de un árbol y ir a otro plano existencial, lo típico. Vale. Qué guapo, ¿no? Dios, ya ni me acordaba de esta sala. Está muy chulo esta sala. ¿Puedo escalar? Dime que sí. No. Si puedo subirme ahí arriba, puede estar guapo. Para ser tiradas o algo así. Voy a crearme otro equipo. A ver, el Kazuha va bien. Puedo probar al Scaramouche, que puede volar. Este que pone pilares, aunque igual se van a romper aquí. Y este que pone una flor. A ver. Oh, tiene hitbox. Ojo. No, es un maldito cono. Es un cono la hitbox. Qué pena. Ah, ¿y si subo? Nah. ¿Para cuándo modo primera persona? En el Genshin, no sé, dudo que lo metan. Sería interesante. Ah, míralo, sí está ahí. Es que me hubiera molado poderme subir encima para hacer tiradas. Ahí. Aunque esta escena queda bastante guapa. En serio no puedo tomarme una foto ahí. Y cuando no sabes posar en las fotos, en T-Pose. Voy a cambiar mi equipo. Igual si me subo a algún mueble o algo así, sí que puedo llegar encima. Pero creo que su hitbox es así. Y por eso me empuja hacia abajo. Dios, dime que me puedo sentar aquí. Ojo. Vale. Molaría que esto se quedara guardado, lo de... No, el personaje. Lo de la info. Que es el UID. Está muy lejos la foto. Me hace mucha gracia. El Alhacen en plan, ¿qué coño haces tú aquí? Dios, es que la silla es enorme, ¿eh? Bueno, suficiente. ¿Cómo salgo de aquí? ¿Qué me cuentas? Ah, se va a sentar él, ¿no? El cabrón. No me digas que este es su despacho, ¿eh? Se pone a leer un manga ahí. Bueno, creo que leía libros de física el tío este. De chill. Y yo voy a investigar. La reciente ausencia de sabios y número de extraños individuos propagando rumores han crispado el ambiente. El regimiento de los 30 ha abierto un proceso de reclutamiento de nuevos miembros. ¿Y? ¿Dónde vas? ¡Un pana! Mira el pana. ¿Tú qué pintas aquí? ¿No eres? Te resulta claro que es familiar, es pana. No lo había visto antes. No estaba, ¿no? ¿De dónde ha salido? Ah. Bueno, igual no he investigado lo suficiente. Me hubiera molado leer más. Pensaba que tenía tiempo infinito.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Anyway, I found Ilyas's file. Let's meet downstairs.
Bueno, ya he hecho el trabajo. ¿Me han tepeado?
What
Sí.
have I done?
This file indicates that you were once commended by the Academia for your courage and sense of justice. You were considered a hero.
Ah.
Yes. Your instructor was engaging in academic fraud, and you were the one. Your report was found to be true after a series of investigations, and your instructor was brought. This incident caused quite the commotion. What is it?
No, it's just... my head feels like it... Did I seriously do that?
¿Imaginas que de repente el juego se vuelve super gore y le explota la cabeza?
Let's put this matter aside for now. It isn't directly related to...
I'm sorry. That should have been something good to hear, but my body is in...
Take it slow. Recovering memories is no... Just do what you think...
Thank you.
Let's head to Gandharvaville and deliver Ilyas's page.
Ok.
Take it easy.
Corre. Vaya nombre. Vale, Villa Gandharva. Recordaba que hubiera un TP por aquí. Pero bueno, creo que al lado de este TP hay como... Pasa eso y los instalas de nuevo. A ver, lo de Señora estuvo guapo. No sé si llegaste ahí. Hay un personaje que todo el mundo esperaba para tirar por él y lo matan. Y me parece una decisión súper acertada de los desarrolladores. En plan, podían haber ganado un montón de pasta, pero para hacer la historia más interesante lo han matado. Me parece 10 de 10. Además, la muerte es súper épica.
Ilyas, what are you doing back here?
No parece que lo odien mucho.
Dad, it's nothing.
Bueno,
I
es
was
su
just
padre.
wondering how everyone was doing.
Normal que no lo odie.
You sure everything's okay? Did they... Ilyas!
I'm fine. Just a minor headache. I have...
Back then, I told you not to be a hero. Look how things turned out. I can't imagine how things are going for you at the
You don't have to force yourself to stay at the academy.
I'm all right. I just need a little...
Ilyas doesn't seem like he wants them to know that he has him.
Hey! That's enough, you two. Ilyas isn't feeling well. Ilyas, let's find somewhere to talk.
Isabel. Mola mucho los nombres. Y por lo que veo en Reddit, son nombres típicos de los países en los que está inspirado Sumero. Y mola porque hay mucha gente que, yo qué sé, ve algún nombre por ahí y dice, joder, qué guay. ¿Y sigue doliendo?
It's much better now. Oh, here.
Same old same. Don't mind their nagging. Deep down, they know that it's just that after hearing a lot of bad rumors about you and seeing all the...
Conform.
Yeah. You don't remember... Ilyas? What's wrong?
Ah, I see.
You're acting a little weird today, you know? Anyway, I don't care if you're a hero or not.
Your understanding is a great comfort to him.
Is it? That's good.
More so these two. My name is Alhacen.
Oh, that rings a bell. Would you like to join us for dinner? I just happened to buy some extra food.
Comida gratis.
Sorry, but I still...
Well, that's a shame. Okay.
No, no quiere.
Don't worry. I won't...
You remember now?
¿Lo recuerda o ha fingido para no preocupar?
Yes,
Ah,
I do.
sí lo recuerdo.
Thanks for that. You know, you don't seem like such a bad person.
Is that your way of conveying gratitude?
Oh, my apologies. But I said that there was a sense of familiarity.
Loathing?
Yeah, but having spent some time with you, I realized that you're strange, isn't it? What?
My strength is that I don't care about what others think. If you could also develop this quality, then you won't be as bothered by complicated social relationships.
Buen consejo, ¿eh?
It'd be great if I could think like you.
Aunque hay que tener cuidado, ¿eh?
But first
Con
things
eso,
first.
lo de
I remember where Siraj's
no
cave
importarte
is
lo que
now.
digan
I'll
los
take you
demás,
there.
porque igual, si estás tú equivocado, deberías escuchar a la gente. Al menos la que tiene más cerca. A ver. Joder, se acuerda de todo ya.
There are more important things at hand. We have to stop Siraj before...
You're right.
Un poco sus. Un poco sus, ¿eh? Que no nos cuente todo. La primera versión se nota que es la primera versión, ¿eh? La del Genshin. Aunque la historia está chula. Es que hacen cosas muy raras. Hay como momentos de Nier Automata, no sé. Un poco experimental. Vas con Amber bombardeando por ahí. Aunque hay una misión secundaria del principio. Bueno, dos que me molaron mucho. Bueno, una creo que es principal. Que una es un puzzle de poemas. Que tienes que interpretar los poemas para encontrar un escondite o algo así. Y otro era que hay en un río como una espada clavada con un cofre. Pero tiene como 3 barreras protectoras y tienes que investigar cómo quitar las barreras. Y mola porque nadie te manda esa quest. Ves el cofre y dices, me gustaría investigar. Y luego te encuentras un NPC por ahí y tú vas a hablar con él y te cuenta, oye, yo también estoy investigando esto, vamos a ayudarnos entre nosotros. No sé. Siempre me acuerdo de esa quest, aunque sea, yo que sé, si ahora hubiera otra igual, no le daría tanta importancia. Pero me pareció guay. Lo del bardo del dragón... eso fue... A ver, está chulo, pero a la vez es raro. Con el tema de ir volando y tal. Con el dragón, no sé. La que me moló mucho es la legendaria del 20, la del bardo. Tiene como una misión legendaria aparte. Y es súper chula.
There's no need for that.
Igual no sabe saltar de 10 metros como nosotros. Porque, mira por dónde nos hemos tirado. ¿Por dónde nos hemos tirado? Ah, bueno, era un dominio. Pero... Mira los móviles.
It's okay, Ilyas. You've done more than enough for me already.
I don't understand. Everyone knows that Johnny is stealing your research. Why is no one... He shamelessly used your thesis to send in a project application. And whenever the project hits a wall, he asks you...
Do you know how many people are working on that project? If Johnny was kicked out because...
But he's obvious. He throws you the hardest work. And after you're done pulling all-nighters, he That's not right! Why are you...
A lot of people warn me to not say anything. And I think they have a... It's okay. He's at least...
Half a year of your time and effort. Countless all-nighters and casual... He's treating people like cattle.
Enough. It's fine. I just need to suck it up and get it done.
Igual ha muerto el traje. Tiene pinta. Vale. Creo que he visto el pasado de Ilyas.
Of course, I was also able to see those memories just now. They were
connecting
It's clear that this place isn't a work in progress. The collective consciousness
Curioso que
project
Paimon
is
no,
already complete, and Ilios is now
no le ha
returning to
pasado
the
esto.
collective. Not entirely.
Uy, ¿y esto? Mecánica nueva así por la cara. Bueno, es una llave, pero hasta ahora no he visto este as. ¡Qué guapo! A ver, es una tontería, pero... No entiendo muy bien por qué hay dos mitades aquí. No sé si es algún tipo de puzzle o... Ah. Creo que es. Vale. Me había rayado. Uy, tengo la Alhacen de puta madre. Alhacen. Está guapo los combos,
Here you are.
A ver, quita poco. Porque no estoy haciendo reacciones. Vale, ¿y lo de la E cómo va? ¿Es como un TP? Sí. Uy, tío. Se queda ahí pensando. Vale, luego está lo de los diamantes que no sé muy bien cómo va. Como no tengo el personaje. Material de talento. Lo quiero.
It's completely different from what Ilias said. This place looks like it's been done for a while.
Es que bueno. Es como una villa.
Contributing to the collective by only thinking to your strengths. How easy.
Ah, vale. Simplemente escucharles. Aunque creo que este dominio lo vi comentar a la gente. En plan, no sabía a qué se refería a esta quest. Pero vi este plano, sí. Y estaban comentando de que esta quest igual la podrían haber hecho en el mundo de Genshin, digamos, en la villa. Pero como está en móvil, no se han podido curar tanto, en plan. Que si lo metieran en móvil de esa forma, petaría. Así que para hacerlo adaptable a móvil, han hecho un dominio aparte con casitas así y leyendo el lore, simplemente. Es una pena eso, y creo que es algo que le está ocurriendo también al Minecraft. Que como lo tienen pues con tantas plataformas, que si móvil, que si Apple, que si no sé qué, van mucho más lento, porque tienen que hacerlo todo a la vez. Ya, porque tienen nombres de emotes del Twitch. Creo que ya, pero...
I don't understand what you guys are saying. Are you saying you don't care?
It's a shame. What happened to him?
¿Se suicidó? Un buff.
I thought he was stronger than that. Everyone has been working hard to complete the project.
In any case, we're done with you. Because of your recklessness, the Matra are putting Johnny on trial. This project is done for.
A ver. Se ha denunciado al otro pavo porque plagió el proyecto y la lió mucho. No tiene nada de culpa el tío. Y el otro se suicidó porque le obligaban a trabajar y a ser lo
None of
peor.
this affects you at all. But do you know how many people, myself included, needed this project? Now our futures are up in the air. If worst comes to pass, we might not be able to graduate. Do you understand now?
Sí, esa sería mi solución. Que no estén en PC. ¿Para qué? Si el móvil al final lo usas para hablar con gente, no lo usas para jugar. Es que encima muchos juegos de móvil son una mierda ahora. Cada vez me estoy yendo más para un lado y no sé cómo arreglarlo. Es que no tiene ningún sentido la cam. Porque ahora estoy literalmente pegándome con la pared. No sé. Justo lo estaba pensando, que antes yo era el de chiquito. Cuando llegaban mis tíos a casa, les pedía el móvil y había juegos chulísimos. Y ahora cuando me fui de viaje, me quise descargar algún juego y de 50 juegos solo había 2 que no tuvieran anuncios y mierdas.
I'm sorry.
There's no need for an
Es
apology.
lamentable.
It's not like I'll accept it anyway. You'll pay.
Así que eso, veremos los juegos del Mo. A ver, el Sudoku. Pero seguro que tiene anuncios. En plan, aunque sea en una esquinita ahí, un pop-up.
Don't jump to conclusions just yet.
Solo hay que mirar el Fruit Ninja, que es como un juego súper típico. Pues, bueno, mítico, digamos. El de antes y el de ahora. Porque antes tú entrabas en el juego, jugabas y te lo pasabas bien. Ahora entras, haces una partida y cuando pierdes te dice, oye, si te miras 15 anuncios, te dejamos seguir. Y es como si hicieras trampa. No es uno nuevo, pero lo han modificado para monetizarlo hasta lo más. Y yo, ¿por qué habéis hecho esto? Me falta una llave. Ah, aquí había 2. Vale. Mira que sencillo el puzzle y... Antes solo se pagaba para tener skins de cuchillas. Es verdad. Vale, era esto el puzzle. Ahora es que es imposible jugar. Y también le quise descargar a mi madre el Bejeweled 3, que es un juego súper chulo. Porque tiene como 6 modos diferentes y no sé, está guay. Dije, igual le mola. Y cada partida un puto anuncio. Es que es... ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué destruís los juegos?
I know you're a hero for fighting academic fraud, but we can't make exceptions. Maybe you should try to improve your relationship with the other researchers. Getting a reputation...
I understand.
You seem troubled.
Toma, este está en Ready Player One. No he visto la película. Me suena el casco. Está en Sao.
Where are my manners?
Este es Siraj.
My name is Siraj.
Siraj?
The world hates people who don't fit in. I am after you reported Johnny for academic fraud. You are... However, I'm working on some research that will help you merge into a collective. That way,
integrarte en un grupo. Buah, es que encima en inglés. Si no tienes internet no te sales. Yo creo que te salen igualmente. Me ha encantado en inglés como lo ha dicho, en plan, vamos a mezclarte en un grupo. Literalmente. El final de Inside. Ahí. Así serás más feliz. La primera es gratis. Joder, y lo ha aceptado como un campeón. No ha dudado ni un segundo, que tampoco... O sea, el mal ya estaba hecho. Igual no se acordaba él mismo. Y cuando se acordó le daba vergüenza decirnos. Míralo. Igual lo de los textos, A ver.
You've come. I intentionally slowed my integration into the collective consciousness because I wanted to see you one last time as Ilias.
Oh no, se ha metido en la
And I
secta.
wanted to apologize to you as him. It was only at Gandharvaville that the second thing I'm to throw off the Matra and bring Alhacen to the hive. That was my task as Siraj number 36.
You were already Siraj number 36? But you passed the Matra's lie detector test!
Yes, I truly did forget many things during that time. However, it's not that I got scared and forgot. It's difficult to fool Alhacen.
Pues sí que
So
era un
I
hijo
had
de
to
puta.
create the perfect guise for myself.
And the best guise is when you believe your own.
Correct. I only told you that the hive was incomplete because I had deleted my memories of its It was finished a long time ago. Before I left, I was already living as number 36. Only here can I be truly free. That's all I wanted to say. After I entered this room, my conscience...
Is this your decision?
Yeah, the person we know is Ilya. The outside world is painful sometimes, but...
Do you need more time to consider?
Míralo. Me hace mucha gracia el casco ese.
That. Giga jerk? How bold of you.
Giga Jerk lo ha llamado en inglés. O sea, el Gigachat, pero al revés.
I modified Akasha terminals to allow users to share memories and emotions. Then, I recruited researchers from the academia to build a collective consciousness. I assigned numbers to everyone, and here, people can live easily and happily without needing to exercise.
You're just trying to justify your...
Then I ask you, what's the difference between here and the outside?
Uno está dentro de un edificio y el otro está fuera. Siraj, eres tonto.
There are researchers at the academia who engage in dangerous research in extreme environments while others become idle. People are so obsessed with collective will.
Nos han presentado el tío ese del té para que le demos un poco la razón a esto. Que estaba todo vago ahí, en plan, si ya no hay móviles, ¿para qué me voy a esforzar? Ahora cuesta mucho más aprender cosas.
Isn't that right, Ilyas? There's no need to deny this, as it is fact, and the terminus of conformity is a collective consciousness through which even an ordinary bee colony can become a powerful swarm. Replace the bees with humans.
Es que es literalmente ir con la corriente, y eso es aburrido.
Welcome to the hive, Alhacen. You once arrogantly denied the merits of a few simple words from you, and my research was consigned to nothingness.
Encima todo lo que te mandan tiene que hacerlo. Igual un día se calienta este y te manda, yo que sé, a minar en la mina.
But I didn't give up. I made my thesis.
When we arrived, I noticed many...
Oh, you noticed that? Then can you guess where?
¿Muertos?
The answer is the academia.
¿Sí?
The collective consciousness links all of us into a
Dios,
single
cómo está lloviendo,
showcasing our individual strengths as we work together. We are able to execute complex undertakings while everything has been proceeding smoothly.
Es un poco lo de tener clones. Si tuvieras 5 clones, pues cada uno podría hacer una tarea y al final se junta todo en uno. Y yo qué sé, uno estudia, el otro aprende a dibujar, el otro lee un libro, el otro no sé qué. Y al final del día, como que todo se fusiona en uno. Pero con personas diferentes y mucho peor hecho.
The project will snowball until ultimately everyone will be part of my hive. No. The hive will be in control. And it will lead the
Caporón,
academia
la quiere dirigir él.
Future.
Y yo... No, la colmena estará claro que sí.
What can you achieve with mere words? You weren't even able to change Ilyas's mind.
Imagínate, puedes sacar 5 no-hits a la vez.
Return to the hive, number 36.
O no, o hacer 5 tries a la vez de la misma no-hit.
Yes.
¿Cuánto se ha puesto las gafas?
Wait! Don't go back! Look, you aren't an outcast. Aren't we your friends?
That's easy for you to say, given that you're travelers.
PV1. Sería lamentable.
When you leave, tragedy will repeat itself.
Imagínate, llegáis todos al holo y ahí en Discord. Miradme a mí, no, miradme a mí, no, miradme a mí. Ahí, peleando para...
Return, number 36.
A ver cuál se lo saca. ¿Cuál Victor? Y están ahí todos palmando en el holo.
You two are just as arrogant as Alhacen. You think that everyone should be like you and live according to their own truths. But you don't realize that most people.
Pero no es fácil. Si el otro te quiere obligar a, yo qué sé, a trabajar en la mina, trabajas en la mina. Es que no tiene sentido. A ver, es fácil en que no tienes que pensar.
This proves that I know more about Alhacen.
I made those words quite clear a year ago. The model you presented was extremely unstable. No amount of garish packaging will change it.
Díselo.
It can't be helped. If you were clever enough to realize those problems, then you would have been aware that the hive...
Boom.
What?
What's happening?
The collective needs motivation to execute its plans, just as machinery requires energy to operate.
Está tan deprimido que está tumbando toda la colmena.
That's why you, as the Overmind, synchronized your hatred of me into the collective, prompting them to create and execute a plan to eliminate me. However, when Ilyas returned to the collective, his memories and emotions were shared with the rest of its members.
Entiendo.
This includes his perception.
Thanks for that. You know, you don't seem like such a bad person. Strange, isn't it? Why did I have those thoughts at that time?
Por eso estaba como que lo conocía y lo odiaba, porque era su misión. Pero luego cuando lo conoció en persona, vio que no es tan malo.
And these two differing emotions.
So that's it. Wait, so you knew that Ilyas, and then you pretended to keep him around, just wouldn't expect any less from you all.
El Alhacen Gigachat se lo sabe, se lo olía todo.
We'll take that wait.
Alhacen, I told you. Your two, Ilyas's return, had indeed introduced abnormal emotions into the hive, but such a meager drop cannot give rise to
si te mete una paliza al Alhacen, yo creo que sí que va a generar un impacto. No, Bongo Head. Hijo de puta, ha invocado los bichos estos to cute.
I also integrated monsters into the collective, though I ranked them last.
Eso no es muy buena idea, meter los monstruos.
Lack of intelligence, perfect cooperation. Now then, drown and
Hey, Alhacen?
I've already sent my gift to the collective. It'll take you two. Just need to brace yourselves for the nuisance in front.
Well, all right.
Fall in! Press the advantage! This is order.
Gotcha. Things are about to get
Gotcha.
dicey. Alhacen.
Just vaya TP.
But it has to be done.
Está todo el grupo ahí cambiando el pensamiento. En serio, me han puesto un guepardo de estos que se muere de una hostia.
Even with the hatred gone, they continue their work. An external anomaly cannot.
Bueno, tiene un poquito más de vida. No, creo que tiene lo mismo. Uy, me he equivocado de persona. Se queda ahora ya el tigre, eh. Slimes de estos. Espera, espera, espera. Tengo un plan. Toma. ¿Me puedes salir del mapa con esto? Con las catapultas. Va, otra. ¡No! Ah, el bicho este de mierda. Voy a cargarme la planta esta. Vale. Momento catapulta. Uf, casi. No hit. Vamos por allá. Va, hazme el otro ataque. ¡Ah! Este se ha rayado el... Bueno, pues fuera. Queda uno. Uy. Ah, no me sale. Me gustaría que me tire para arriba y subirme a donde está el pavo ese. Igual hay una pared invisible y no puedo, pero me daría mucho gracia. Va, último try. Uy. ¿No? Ese ataque no lo suelo ver mucho. Esa distancia media, en plan el Dendring. Ah. Vale. Cuesta. En vertical no funciona el ataque. En realidad estoy ganando tiempo para que los otros cambien su pensamiento. No. Bueno.
What's going on? Silence! As the Overmind, I command you!
Me he equivocado de personaje. Es que soy tontísimo. Hostia, ¿me han invocado el boss aquí? ¿En serio? ¿Cómo me lo voy a cargar, eh? 1, 2, 3, 4. Cinemática.
What have you done?
Calm down. Don't you have an easy way to figure this out? Designated as number 36. What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number.
Compitiendo entre
Beside
ellos.
the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their jnana energy.
What you said to Ilias has now become a memory shared by all members of the Hive. I see it now! You've channeled and amplified their selfish desires! You're trying to destroy my Hive from the inside out!
Human minds are not infinitely pliable. And your Hive has stretched many of them to their limit. Once your authority as Overmind starts to wane, it won't be long before your subjects snap back. Is it worth living here like a machine? Being a tool for the rest of my life? As soon as one person begins to have these thoughts, selfishness, doubt, and fear
Bueno, tengo los pelos de punta y tampoco es para tanto la cinemática.
That you built. At this stage, your so-called Hive has already fallen.
It's not over yet. I am the Overmind. There has to be a way.
It's too late. Once the desires of the Hive accumulate, beyond a certain threshold, they will kill their king.
Such a disgraceful defeat if I was the Overmind.
My number shouldn't be so far down in the list! Siraj is alive!
This isn't what we agreed to!
I should be the one in your position!
Yes. Vale. Limpio.
The Hive shut down?
¿Y qué ha pasado con la gente?
What happened just now?
Members of a collective consciousness are more likely to reach a consensus because of their shared memories and emotions. For example, Ilias did have differing perceptions, but he ultimately... However, this system is far from perfect. Based on this logic, the collective the disturbance that Ilias caused wasn't for naught. It made the collective...
Setbacks in the plan further amplify doubt, which diminishes the Overmind
apprehension, disappointment, panic, avarice. These negative but in the Hive, where there are no secrets, negativity can spread like a tidal wave.
Es que imagínate tener que compartir todas las mierdas con toda la gente.
A few words were
Todas las preocupaciones,
Believe in the power of words, Siraj.
Estaría guay por el tema de que puedes entender mejor a la gente, pero... Uf.
You were already thinking of a way to destroy the... You knew that Ilias was the bait all along?
I knew it from the moment I saw him.
Porque es un gigacha y ya está. Alhacen
I
gigacha.
never looked down on you. My opinion of you has always been objective.
Eso es verdad. Se lo ha comentado, ha dicho, mira, tu plan es una mierda. Deberías planteártelo mejor. El otro no le ha hecho caso y su plan era una mierda.
You have a naive view towards the concepts of collective consciousness and human. You would never let a test subject escape.
Además,
Like that are
lo ha aconsejado porque era su
also
colega.
won't leave any mistake without a resolution.
I never thought I'd hear those words come from you. I know very well that you've never viewed me as an equal. When you were with us, you always had a distant look in your eyes.
Se lo ha imaginado él.
You don't need to hide it. I know it better than anyone else. The arrogance that comes...
Your perspective is entirely born from your habit. From your perspective, you probably think I'm like you. Someone who doesn't fit in. However, I've never placed myself on a pedestal.
Es básicamente eso. O sea, este nunca lo ha mirado por encima. Es el otro que se monta sus historias.
Noise and look at everything. On the other hand, you have failed to come to terms with...
You mean to say...
Is that not so? Arrogant, you view people as a simple, mediocre collective, while you regard me as one...
Regardless,
You will stand trial, yes. But arresting people is... I'm just an ordinary staff member. I believe it is the General Mahamatra's duty to escort you
Está
away.
aquí el puto Sino en una esquina. Míralo. Llega al final, el cabrón.
What are you doing here?
I followed the symbols. Looks like things have already been settled.
Poco asimilar las historias de cada uno, porque a este también como tenía como un amigo y la lió pardísima. Y ahora este también. Amigo o colega simplemente de estudio.
Symbols?
I left a similar picture in my letter to him, and I made several similar...
Wait, what do you mean? Oh, Paimon remembers! When Paimon So you really did know that something was up with Ilias?
It'd be best if you didn't spout nonsense. By the way, I came across some information at the Academia a few days ago.
Seriously? By the way, Sino, Paimon heard that Siraj sent more people to the Academia.
Don't worry. The Matra have started screening. This was likely one factor that caused the Hive's consciousness to waver.
Al final no hemos hecho nada en realidad aquí. Podía haberlo resuelto él solo.
Seems like the interesting part is already over. I'll leave the... See you.
Vale. Él ha hecho sus cosas y se va.
There still are.
Oh no. Oh no. I was
Oh, no.
involved in all these plans to get rid of the acting grant. What came over me?
We were accomplices without knowing it. Whether he's the scribe or the acting
We can discuss the future later. Leaving the collective left me with... I didn't feel anything towards Alhacen at first, since he wasn't well known. Siraj made us hate Alhacen. From how things look...
I guess we're getting what we deserve. Could you help us apologize to Alhacen?
Sure. Paimon will help you
Esto
tell
pasa también en la
Alhacen.
vida real, que hay gente que
Whether he chooses to forgive you is up to him.
son colegas y que un colega le dice al otro que esa persona es mala o algo así. Y como son colegas, como que se lo creen y igual no tienen por qué creérselo.
It's okay. No matter what he chooses, apologizing will make us feel slightly better. If he
Aunque no
chooses
sea
to
mente
remember
colmena,
this,
¿sabes?
we're prepared for our punishment.
It's time to go.
A ver si hay pruebas que es mala, pues sí.
Let's go.
Dios, qué moreno que está ese. Se ha quemado.
Were they all? We can ask Alhacen.
Es un moreno tono rojizo.
Looks like I can't exist as Siraj number 36. When I was at Gandharvaville, I thought about whether I should just come forward, but I didn't have. So in the end, I lost.
Ilya.
Don't be sad. However, I didn't come out of this completely empty-handed. I realized that the collective I was always trying to fit in, understanding that gave me courage somehow. Perhaps one day I could be just.
You can do it.
Thanks. Well, I should get going. I'm
Por
one of
eso
the
lo ha
primary
animado el
suspects in
puto
the case,
Alhacen.
so
Le ha dicho,
I have to receive my due punishment.
porque eres el 36 y tienes la mente de un cerebro de galaxia. Que igual le ha dicho de forma sincera, pero también ha ayudado para el plan.
Can you keep this a secret from my parents and my sister? Also, please apologize to Alhacen for me.
Y el sí no, aquí no ha hecho nada, pero bueno.
I'll have my
Ha
subordinates
venido a
seal the
limpiar.
place, retrieve all documentation. Are you too hurt? I brought bandages and...
Paimon's fine.
Get some rest. Oh, hey, watch out for any of Siraj's associates who might still be in...
Okay, you stay.
Están interesantes las legendarias. Un poco... Perdón. Perdón. Me ha acabado. Es un poco similar a la misión de Najida. En plan... A ver, es somero. Muchos están investigando cosas y habrá gente que esté investigando cosas mal. Pero fue muy similar. Y a la de Sino también. En plan, a alguien se le va investigando algo. Se le va mucho y nosotros lo arreglamos. Bueno, en este caso lo ha arreglado todo Alhacen.
I actually thought it would have been judging by your faces, it seems like you two still have some questions.
La verdad tengo
I
mucho
respect your curiosity, but
Hey, we're not your colleague.
You could...
What? Are you kidding? You're not leaving today until you explain what happened back at Siraj's secret.
Tampoco entiendo qué quieren que les cuente.
Hold it right there.
Are you done? Your behavior is
Stop changing the subject.
It's too much of a hassle to explain everything from the top. You'll know when we get there.
A ver. ¿Quién nos va a llevar? Acompáñenme, será un paseo. 1300 kilómetros. Vale, le da así 1 kilómetro. Está como escalado todo. Oh, residencia. Nos vamos a su piso.
Is this your home?
Joder.
Yes.
What's with you all of it?
¿Es un cuadro de Mondstadt?
Ah, you're back.
¿O es de su... Creo
Quick,
que es de
come
su...
help me see if this painting's all straightened. And
Míralo.
huh?
Es dentro,
Who are they?
el KB. Pensaba que sería Piro, no sé, por algún motivo. Pero es dentro. Tiene pinta de arquero que flipas. No he visto nada de los leaks, así que no sé cómo... Igual no hay nada de él. Pero tiene una pinta de arquero.
Stop making a fuss.
You're not from the academia, are you?
¿Por qué salía con interrogantes si ahora sí ya sabíamos que es KB?
I'm unsure she's seen you before.
Sí, lo vimos ahí.
Wait, what? How do you know me? Oh no, do people know that I live here?
Te tenía como muchas deudas o algo así.
What? You're embarrassed only now.
Oh, you guys are rude.
Yes, we are, but keep that to yourselves. Please, don't tell anyone else.
I keep a few books on collectives and the subconscious here at home.
Hey! You're leaving just like that? Sorry, I know we've only just met, but I have to ask. Are you, you wouldn't happen to be actors that Alhacen hired to pretend to be his friends, would you? Guess not. I've never seen him invite friends home before, so please excuse my surprise. You guys get it.
But aren't you?
I wouldn't say friends okay.
Tsundere.
Well, we used to be. But we're... Don't worry about it. My name is Kaveh. I'm sorry to have met you under these circumstances. Anyway, please don't say anything about me living here.
Vive escondido aquí.
Going on. So maybe...
Are you serious? How could you... Of course.
What?
Paimon aprovechando.
That was a normal response. You exposed your own weakness.
Still, why do you have to treat me like...
Judging by the deafening din coming from the living room, you all must be getting...
Entertain your own friends, why don't you?
I'll leave the books here.
Que me ha traído 15 libros.
Paimon's dizzy for
Mucho
reading.
texto.
This is way too complicated. Paimon wants to know, oh, how did you know about the...
A year ago, Siraj presented his thesis to the Grand Sage, who offhanded... The first, as I've already said, was that his research was on human evolution. The second was that I thought the direction of his research was too extreme, but his approach...
Wait, that's too conservative? He built such a large...
One way to stabilize a collective consciousness is to remove the test subject's humanity altogether.
O sea, está diciendo que lo ha hecho mal porque podría haberlo hecho más bestia y que pierdan la humanidad y todo. Entonces no podían haber luchado entre sí porque literalmente no eran humanos, eran máquinas.
The optimal solution to achieve collective consciousness is to focus solely on the overmind and treat the other test subjects as tools.
Pero este lo ha hecho mal. Ha hecho que todos estén ahí, entre comillas.
I'm merely stating the facts. If Siraj had done that, I would have felt his work to be... It's impossible for any species to evolve overnight, and humans without their human... That's why the academia prohibited research into human evolution.
Ha! That's rich coming from you. If humans aren't humans without their humanity, then you'll...
What about you? Are you going to devolve into a fungus?
Involucionarías hasta... Joder, cómo se pican entre sí. Sería un bongo.
Sorry for eavesdropping, but what happened to you guys?
Sort of. We encountered a...
Are you all okay? Huh. So that's how things went. Such is life. If only he'd known, Alhacen could have stayed indoors today.
Bueno, se habría liado mucho.
Plus, he could have helped me with the housework for once. See those books? They've been sitting there waiting for someone to sort through them for an age.
Can you feel the awkwardness in the air? I hope you're aware...
Oh, so the pot's calling the kettle.
I'm doing quite well. Much better than that painting you're trying to hang on the wall.
You don't understand any...
Paimon can't tell
Son
which of them is
tontísimos.
more problematic. Let's just...
You whisper very loudly.
Oh,
Do you have any more questions?
let Paimon think. Oh, by the way...
I bear them no ill will. More accurately, I don't really care about... To some extent, they were also fooled by Siraj. The Matra will take this into account.
Ilias also said that he wanted to tell us the truth at Gandharva. He apologized.
It doesn't matter. I never considered it. Judging from his experiences, he's more courageous than the average person. There's no need to lay even more... I'm going for dinner in 10 minutes, so I'll field one last question.
Paimon doesn't have any more questions. How about you?
Es una buena pregunta. En plan, ¿para qué ha ayudado a arreglar? A ver, para que no se líe parda, pero...
Oh, you only started investigating with the Matra, but after meeting Siraj, it didn't seem like you were interested...
I had no interest in him personally, but I was curious as to why so many... I now understand the reason. Correct. The fall of the sages and the shutdown of the Akasha terminals deeply affected the academia.
Sí, el tema de que hay gente más vaga y tal.
The fact that Siraj's project attracted so much interest
Tiene
despite
la
not being
chaqueta como de
approved
lado.
speaks to the lack of
Siempre
research
estuvo
projects
así.
as of late.
Me acabo de fijar. Qué incómodo, ¿no? Bueno, chaqueta, no, es que no sé cómo viste. Es muy raro. O sea, no es incómodo que te cuelgue por un lado esto. Es que, bueno, igual si lo tienes bien atado, no. Pero yo me imagino como cuando llevas una mochila que se te va soltando cada vez. Y tiene que ser súper
As the
incómodo.
acting Grand Sage, I'll have to figure something out. In addition, what happened to Ilias
Es que mira
is worth
esto
our
cómo va.
attention. Reporting academic
Ahora
fraud
me he
was the
rayado.
right thing to do.
No me
He
había
didn't
fijado
deserve
esto.
the outcome that he had received.
Paimon understands now.
I think minimum viable seriousness is a more apt description. I'll do...
Wait.
Yes. I've already submitted my resignation to the academia. Soon. I don't think Siraj knew about that. If he had waited just a few more days before acting, what he'd do then wouldn't have been any concern of mine. However, even without my...
But why do you want to resign?
No entiendo de moda. No, sí, yo tampoco, pero ¿no te parece incómodo llevar la chaqueta así? Mira esto. Seanse. Iba a poner un ejemplo, pero solo tengo un pijama aquí. Ah, no entiendo yo de moda. Vale, vale. Había entendido que tú no entiendes de moda. Será eso. Porque tiene una gema de los Sims en el pecho. ¿Con qué la pega? ¿Con celo? ¿Y cómo no se escucha con estos cascos? Además, los móviles ya no existen. ¿Qué es lo que lleva en la cabeza?
If I serve as acting Grand Sage for too long, the position might become permanent. That would be troublesome. It's important to keep your priorities straight. Well, it's about time.
Oh, now that you say that, Paimon's kinda hungry.
See ya.
Sí. Vale. Y ahora podemos ir a su casa en plan cuando queramos. Uy.
The name Siraj doesn't ring a bell.
No sé si me he metido en otra quest o qué.
He isn't someone who would leave an impression, so it's...
I've always had a hard time appreciating the way that the academia pressures people by labeling them as geniuses. But even so, the academia can't be left to you.
O poner una concha en la cabeza para
Or
escuchar.
perhaps I should say that I'm delighted to see that you
Igual
have a
está
base amount
escuchando
of
música todo el día,
self-awareness.
por eso le suda
If the
todo.
people in the academia haven't gone mad, they'd know that I'm much more suited to be a sage than you.
And I suppose they'd let everyone know that your career as a sage will be a shit.
Again, that's mighty rich coming
Dios,
from
cuántos
someone about
libros.
to resign. In a few days, you'll be managing
But my salary will likely stay the same.
Wait, what? How come?
At least I don't have to be an architectural designer who works himself to death just to get a smile from his client.
You... I took time out of my day to clean the living room for you, and this is the thanks I...
Make sure to pay back the rent you owe me. I'm going to buy some furniture.
Es que son literal el que estudia ingeniería y el que estudia arte. Y se están picando entre sí, en plan... yo estoy trabajando y tú estás haciendo collares de macarrones. Le está diciendo la Alhacen al otro. Y el otro al revés, en plan, eres tontísimo.
What? Are you trying to annoy me to death? The decorations you buy keep getting uglier and uglier. What's the point of having a boring wood carving in your...
You'll have to blame that on my financial freedom.
Fine. Go ahead and hide behind your financial success if you want. But if we forget...
I think I'd have too many choices, to be honest. You, on the other hand, can you think of any redeeming features at all?
Artistry, for sure. You don't know the first thing about interior design.
So I'll have to bring you along?
Of course.
But why would I do that? It would just be another form of a loan.
Can't you just be nice and not ask?
Pretending that you're not in debt is as ridiculous as pretending you're not living in someone else's home.
Speaking of which, your friends won't say anything, right?
There's no need to hide it so carefully. I think the truth's already out. You're such a light...
What? No.
Son tontísimos. Me voy a trocar.
Siraj doesn't ring a bell.
He isn't someone...
No.
I've always had a hard time
Vale.
appreciating the way that the academia pressures people
Esta es la primera vez que pasa el
geniuses. But even so, the
el
academia
tanquearse
can't be
una
left to
animación
you.
entera.
Or perhaps I should say that I'm...
And I suppose that...
Again, that's my...
But my salary will...
Wait, what?
At least I don't have to be an
No puedo
architectural
skipear
designer
esto.
who works
O
himself
sea,
to death just to get a smile from
la primera vez no me importa que no haya botón de skip. Pero bueno, esto no ha pasado nunca, el que se repita una animación así.
I'm going to...
What? Are you trying to annoy me?
You'll have to blame that on my financial freedom.
Fine.
I think I'd have too many choices, to be honest.
Dios.
You, on the other hand, can you think of any redeeming features?
Artistry, force.
So I'll have to bring you...
Of course.
But why would I do that?
Can't you just be nice?
También hay veces que te dejas skipear y a veces
Speaking
no.
of which, your friends won't say anything.
Amigos con dos S.
What?
Curioso. Vale, por favor, no te metas otra vez en la casa. ¿Te imaginas que me dan las recompensas cada vez? Vaya casa, ¿no? Salir. ¿No tienen baño? Bueno. Igual por aquí. Hay dos puertas que no me dejan. Vamos a suponer que existen los baños en este mundo. Entre más veces, más amigos son. ¿Te imaginas? Pues ya estaría la misión legendaria. Joder, justo a tiempo. Han cambiado el... Mientras estaba jugando se ha actualizado el juego. Buah, qué guapo esto, ¿eh? Voy a elegir esta arma que no voy a usar en mi vida. Creo que esta es la mejor lanza del juego. Y el arco este no estaba mal, creo. Es un arco de vida. El arco está hecho para Yelan, que escala con vida para esto. Es tentador tirar por Jutao, ¿eh? Porque lo que tiene esta es que cuando tienes dos copias, su ataque cargado no consume energía. Entonces lo puedes spamear como un loco. En plan, esto lo puedes spamear sin gastar energía. La opción alternativa, como juego yo ahora, es cancelarlo a tiempo. Y es ligeramente más rápido. No sé si tiraré. Es que no quiero tirar por nadie. Bueno. Ha estado bien la cuesta. Voy a irme a Mondstadt. En casita. En realidad no sé por qué voy aquí. Supongo que porque está más o menos más accesible todo. La mesa esta y lo otro. Pero bueno. Y aquí dan a probar personajes. Pero esto ya lo haré por mi cuenta. Beidou mola mucho. Me gustaría jugar con ella dentro de poco. Y nada. 1 horita y media de quest. Y voy a dejarlo por aquí. Gracias por pasaros y nos vemos más tarde con Dark Souls. Quiero timear el streaming. Quedan 10 segundos. Bueno, hasta luego. Nos vemos. 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59.